to be really careful. I can't advise you or counsel you on legal matters.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll get back to you.
I know that stinks. I apologize, but there's things I can talk about and things I can't.
I'm just very young. I'm 20 years old. You know, I'm a dropout out of high school. I don't know very much. I only know as much as I know. You can't just Google everything. You can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Well,
I'm sure you have stuff to do. I'll let you get off the phone here. Just wanted to obtain any information I could.
Yeah, you guys talk it through, and before you get off the phone here, my direct line this time.
Thank you.
Instead of our main line, which is what you're calling, I didn't realize that. My direct line is 701.
Okay.
444.
Okay.
7377.
Okay, and then your name?
Korey.
Korey? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and like I said, don't bother calling Amy or
it's just everyone at the bank, because, you know, the eviction notice had just the bank name on it. I didn't have, like, anything else, so I just Googled the bank name, and I called them. And I just asked them questions, and they just kept having to say, they just said Amy, like, every single time I asked anything about the trailer. And then Amy would get back to me. And then they left a message for you, obviously, and we contacted each other, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and the timing was such where I had a lot of meetings yesterday afternoon, so I had limited time to work on this and give you a call back. But.
Am I going to be served again?
Pardon?
Do you think I will be served again? Like another eviction thing?
Well, there would be additional things being served, yes, unless you chose to do one of those two options, like I said, of selling the trailer to us and walking away, or, you know, agreeing and committing to, you know, vacating 2 weeks. Then there would have to be, it would start to be court paperwork going out.
How much money would you guys give me for the trailer? Just what I paid for it? What it says on the title agreement? Like our bill of sale and stuff?
Yeah, basically it would just be $1,000. Again, you know, we wouldn't be doing it to be profiting or to be using the home or anything like that.
But I paid more than $1,000 for it. I'd be losing there. Most of these, like, scenarios for options I have, I'm losing all of it.
Well, what you could do then is, if that's something you're interested in, you could, you know, make an offer to us or asking price to us. If you're interested in that.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you get off. I'm sure you have more stuff to do today. I'm going to talk to my other half, and I will call you either sometime late in the afternoon or tomorrow morning if that's all right with you.
Probably tomorrow. I'm going to be tied up this afternoon on calls, and I'm actually going to take my kids to the dentist this afternoon. So I should be available in the morning.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry for all the confusion.
No, that's okay. I understand where you're confused.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'll talk to you later, Korey. Goodbye.
Very uncooperative about it.
Oh,
And because we were shutting down and selling the trailer court anyway, and we can deal with her. She was the first to be victim.
I just, like, didn't think it was legal to turn off utilities in the winter.
It is.
Like, cause I lived in I was telling you earlier, I lived in an apartment complex before I moved here, and the lady didn't give me heat through the entire winter, and I broke our lease, and she couldn't come after me because she didn't give me heat. And I mean, I have, like, a little niece that's at my house every so often that I, like, babysit. Like, I can't have my water off. I'm only
Well,
like 20 years old. Like, I'm not really familiar with everything that's going on. I've never experienced anything like this.
well, I suppose we could argue it all day long.
I'm not trying to argue with you. I was just trying to figure out what's going on. So I could, like, group that together and discuss it with, you know, my other half so we can come to a decision and get this all cleared up with you.
Yeah, well, and at the end of the day, like I said, there's no lease. We don't have a lease.
I know. I understand that.
And that's where you've got, you might have a legal argument against the sellers. That there was no lease transferred.
So this whole issue is being brought because the last owner had an issue with you guys turning off the water and gave you holy hell.
Basically, yeah, being uncooperative is why we had to shut the water off. And we're selling, like I said, we're selling the trailer park anyway, so.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to be difficult at all. I just want to make sure I have all the facts correct and everything, the knowledge of this situation, so I can make a correct decision.
Yeah. Yep, I understand.
And do you guys have a lined up buyer? Is that why there's a rush on this?
Pardon?
Do you guys have a lined up buyer for the lot, like the trailer park that you guys are selling? Is that why this has been?
Well, there's a few interested parties is all I can say about that. But, like I said, we're a financial institution. We're not property owners.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
We inherited this because of the loan that went bad. And there's not enough people living in them right now where we're losing money every month. And so it doesn't make any sense for us to own them. Well, we lose money, so they have to be sold.
Okay, so like you guys are aware that like I own the trailer, right? I can move it and there will be no issues with me just moving the trailer off the lot. You guys won't mess with me for having the trailer in my possession since I own it, right?
Right, yeah, you own it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Yep, no.
And Lacey, the whole thing is really confusing because Lacey actually never owned the trailer. Her name wasn't the name on the deed. Like, that's why I'm confused why the evictions are being put in her name even though I'm not Lacey. That's where the confusion was. I'm sorry I didn't mention it earlier. That probably would have made everything make sense to you.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Lease agreements or whatever we had with her, it's not. Yeah, I guess it's not our place to know who owns the unit.
Oh, I just thought it would have to be served to the person who owned it. That's why I was confused because that wasn't the name that was on the deed. That's where a lot of my confusion was. Like, I thought you guys were personally coming after her for something because, her name's not on the trailer. That's why I was confused. Like, I thought this was, like, something with your company and her as a person and not the actual house. That's where, my understanding was.
Yeah, I don't have any knowledge of that from the credit union standpoint. From our standpoint, she basically signed a lease agreement as the owner of record to the trailer. So, that's confusing me as well. Why it wouldn't be her name on the title.
Do you guys have copies of that agreement or anything? Like, would I be able to obtain that? So, like, if I do end up putting a legal case together, I have everything?
Well, we do not. And if you, any kind of information like that between us and Lacey, you have to request through the subpoena from the courts.
Okay. But there's no court order yet. So how would I be
Did you ever shut this water off? I can fucking hear something. Did you ever shut this water off? It's gotta be in the back. Right here. Is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it probably isn't anymore because these are the only ones that were. Well, it probably isn't anymore because these are the only. If that's something hard in there, they have a tool in the basement, right? You made that one? Yeah, not for sale. No. Don't make me one. You got a water leak. Water's pouring
Oh, really? Do I have water? Because I
We
was
don't
just
have
here the
water.
other day. There's
Get off
nothing
the property. We own
leaking. There's nothing leaking. We were just here the other day.
It's leak. It was
Okay,
just
go
leaking.
look
We
if
could
it's
hear it.
leaking. Go look if it's leaking, because I already know that's
Here,
a
you
lie.
went under my trailer? Well, I could hear it off the other side.
There's no leaks in this trailer.
Get off my goddamn property. I don't want one here.
No, and you guys get away right now. This is private property.
Oh, we can turn it back on if you want.
I have a valve too.
It's not leaking.
Not
Just
leaking.
look. We just look.
Get off the property. We own it.
Leaking. There's nothing leaking. We were just here the other day.
It's leak. It was just
go,
leaking.
Go
We
look if
could
it's
hear it.
leaking. Go look if it's leaking, because I already know that's a lie.
I have a valve too.
It's not leaking. You just look. We just look. It's not leaking.
I
Don't
did.
bullshit lie. Get off my
I
property.
just heard it this morning.
Under
Yeah,
there.
no, I just shut it off.
We just shut it
Turn
off.
it back on then so I can hear if it's doing it. Fucking, oh my
Shut
God,
it
you
off?
don't turn it off on me.
Who told you to turn it
And
off?
I tell you to turn it off. You have no
Yeah,
permission turning it
Four
off.
kids do the laundry in the south.
You don't have any permission turning off my water. We don't pay
This
for
is
water.
laundry.
It's free here.
Here.
Turn it back on so I can hear.
We have 4 kids. You don't mess with
You
us.
have no right doing this.
No, you
And just by the way, I'm recording all of this too.
You got a water leak. Water's pouring
Oh, really? Do I have water? Because I
We
was
don't
just
have
here the
water.
other day. There's
Get off
nothing
the property. We own it.
leaking. There's nothing leaking. We were just here the other day.
It's leak. It was
Okay,
just
go
leaking.
look
We
if
could
it's
hear it.
leaking. Go look if it's leaking, because I already know that's a
Here, you
lie.
went under my trailer?
Well, I could hear it off the other
There's
side.
no leaks in this trailer.
Get off my goddamn property. I don't want one here.
No, and you guys get away right now. This is private property.
Oh, we can turn it back on if you want.
I have a valve too.
It's not leaking.
Not
You
leaking.
look. We just look.
Get off the property. We own it.
There's nothing leaking. We were just here the other day.
It's leak. It was just
go
leaking.
look
We
if
could
it's
hear it.
leaking. Go look if it's leaking, because I already know that's a
Here, you
lie.
went I have a valve too.
It's not leaking. You
It
just
was-
look.
it was-
We just look. It's not leaking.
I
Don't
did.
bullshit lie. Get off my
I
property.
just heard it this morning.
Under
Yeah,
there.
no, I just shut it off.
We just shut it
Turn
off.
it back on then so I can hear if it's doing it. Fucking, oh my
Shut
God,
it
you
off?
don't turn it off on me.
Who told you to turn it
And
off?
I tell you to turn it off. You have no permission turning it
4
off.
kids do the laundry in the south.
You don't have any permission turning off my water. We don't pay
This
for
is
water.
laundry.
It's free here.
Here.
Turn it back on so I can hear.
We have 4 kids. You don't mess with
You
us.
have no right doing this.
No, you
And
don't
just by the way, I'm recording all of this too.
cover it up.
Turn it back on so I can hear.
We have 4 kids. You don't mess with us.
You have no right.
No, you don't
And
mess
just
with
by
us.
the way, I'm recording all of this too.
Cover it up.
Get off my private property.
Turn it back on?
Water dripping.
Water dripping.
Oh, yeah.
There's water. There was water
Listen,
running.
I see you right here. Lie.
Get off my property.
Oh yeah, it's a lie. Look,
Yeah.
I'm looking. There's nothing leaking. You're lying. It's a lie. Look,
Yeah.
I'm looking. There's nothing leaking. You're lying.
Oh, I can hear it from the other side.
Get the fuck off my private property. You don't own this. I will be calling the cops on you if you ever come to my property. You don't own this. I will be calling the cops on you if you ever come back over here. It's not leaking. I just looked at it. There's nothing under there leaking. That's a lie. Now I'm going to record it again. I'm fucking get it on recording. Look, I'm going to show you. Nothing's leaking back there. Not a goddamn thing is leaking. It's all dry. Bullshit lie.
Get in the car. Phil.
Hold on, Tim. That's a bullshit lie. It's dry there. They can stay the fuck off my property.
They did real quick. They freaked out, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Because it's not their property and it's not their right to turn off my free water.
I'm gonna check her with us.
Korey, look, I'm going to show you. Nothing's leaking back there. Not a goddamn thing is leaking. It's all dry. Bullshit lie.
Get in the car. Go home.
Hold on, Tim. That's a bullshit lie. It's dry down there.
Yeah, they're lying, just like they did before. That guy is a piece of shit.
Free water.
I'm gonna check if it's off. They said that before. They said they before.
It's dry down there. It would be what if it was leaking?
So because of the bitch fishing,
There-
yeah. So.
Now go see if it's puking or something dripping.
Dude, I'm not messing with them. That's dumb shit. They fucking both. Dude, I'm not messing with them. That's dumb shit.
Yeah, they're dripping. I told them to fuck it.
Southwest called it, and I know they get a plumber over here, and we'll get to go here. He's over right on this spot, that trailer is way over there. That Keith Bobby's old trailer. Oh, they got it. Okay. That brown trailer. Oh, okay. You just don't want to mess with this tonight, because